feel the power of the dark.
Hey guys, I hope you're hungry. Welcome back to the Full License channel and War Stories. For today's War Story, I am joined by the Iceman. We're going to be discussing the brand new Death Star DLC to Battlefront, the background noise for War Stories. So, what do you think of it, Iceman?
Of Death Star or the expansion in general? We're just doing Death Star right now. I love it. It's super pretty. I'm so happy that we have something to do in the ships besides, whatever it's called.
Fighter Squadron.
Thank you very much. And the main battle in it, the battle station,
yeah,
is so cool. There's 3 different stages to it. I love it. I can't say enough good things about it.
Yeah, I totally agree. Right now, it's the strongest of the DLC packs for me. I'm enjoying it more than Outer Rim and much more than Bespin, which I thought was a big disappointment. So right now, I'm playing just regular Fighter Squadron. Unfortunately, I didn't want to show Battle Station, but they still have the playlist system where you don't really have a choice over what you're playing. You just kind of join the little queue or whatever. But you get to play Battle Station a lot. That's another thing that's an improvement over the previous DLCs. Is you get to do the stuff you want to do. Like I want to play the new exciting mode and see all the stuff that it has to offer. And I get to all the time. So there are some like behind the scenes stuff that is different in Fighter Squadron here. Like for example, this one doesn't have the capital ships that come every now, which makes it more even between the Rebels and the Imperials, I think. Because sometimes one team would get an extra one, and it gives them an advantage because you get so many points for destroying the capital ship.
Yeah, definitely. It's so much more even now. Like I don't even think about the fact that I'm on this team. We're probably not going to win just because of that. You know?
Yeah. If you haven't really played the game or don't really know, it's gotten consistently better throughout the life of the game, but the Rebels have always been better in space. Always. Mostly because they have shields. The A-Wings are really hard to hit. They used to have a really small hitbox where it would detect their damage. Like, they're just better. But now, the A-Wings don't have shields anymore. Instead, they have a speed boost, which is more true to how they should be, like in Star Wars lore anyway. And now the TIE Interceptor, instead of the ion cannon, it has this supercharged shots that you can see over in the lower right-hand corner on that R1. And they're really good. You don't overheat for a while, and you do tons of extra damage. And I really, really, really like it. It's made the TIE Interceptor my favorite ship now in the whole game. So that's just some cool, little changes they've made to make the space, more fun. It feels more different to play as each different ship now, which is a nice change. So the other big changes of the Death Star DLC is they added new heroes, Chewbacca and Bossk. So what do you think of the choice of Bossk? You're not too happy about that, right?
I mean, it would have been so much better and made, well, not much better, I don't know, but it would have made more sense if it had been Tarkin or someone who was actually on the Death Star at least once in their lives.
Yeah.
But I'm less upset with it than I am about Dengar in Bespin.
Right. Yeah, I really wanted Tarkin from the beginning. I think he would have been really cool. And have him have some abilities like Leia, like leadership stuff that really supports the rest of the Empire. But I do like Bossk as a character. I want to do a Legend of Bossk episode and talk, about some of his old expanded universe stuff because he's interesting, and it's cool that he's paired with Chewbacca because again in the expanded universe they viewed it like Trandoshans and Wookiees have like a racial thing with each other, like mongooses and cobras in the real world or whatever. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, I wanted Obi-Wan, like as old Ben, have another lightsaber user.
Yeah.
And Tarkin would have definitely been my picks for heroes. But they're both. I haven't actually had a chance to play with Bossk in an actual game. I'm only on skirmish, just messing around. But both of the heroes are fun to use. I think, I don't know, some of my favorites, for sure. Lando, I don't really like, so it's nice to have another Rebel hero that I really enjoy. So speaking of, so Battlefront got a lot of flack when it first came out about how, like, people thought it didn't have enough content at first, and that you really had to get the season pass. What do you feel about that? Now the season pass is almost done. We basically know, what we're gonna get. We'll get a few more maps, the 2 new heroes, and the Rogue One stuff. So, like, how do you feel about what the season pass has offered us so far?
I'm super glad that I got it because yeah, it's like another whole game. It's like you get a new game every couple of months.
Yeah. I think that all the expansions, even if I haven't particularly liked the game modes or the things it added, I can't argue with the amount of content. And it's brought me back into the game every single time. Each time, I've really started to flag, and I basically only play it for war stories and not enjoying it like I did. But now, I'm super into it. I'm playing as much as I can, not just because it's double EXP weekend. I just want to play it. It's just really fun again. And that's something that season passes really can offer. Now, it does suck that to get a game that really makes me come back, I had to pay $110 at the end of the day.
That's what I was just about to say. We shouldn't have to do that to get the full enjoyment out of the game. Anything else that has season pass, you already get full enjoyment out of it, and then the season pass is just extra. This was you need to get it to really get the full enjoyment out of the game.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Yeah, if you are playing Battlefront but don't have the season pass, I totally think you should, because it does add a lot. And like we said, this has been a really, really fun DLC that we're both really enjoying. It's been nice to get back into Battlefront in a big way, because it is. I really had my doubts, especially comparing it to the older Battlefront games that I really loved, how it's going to be basically an online-only, multiplayer-only shooter, something I had never been into. But I really love it. It really has grown into an incredible game, but only because of the season pass. So
yeah,
it is worth it as a. If I had known at the beginning, okay, this is going to be an awesome Star Wars game that you'll really, really love and get a lot of use out of and content out of and fun out of, but it costs $110.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tough to say. But no, that basically is what I wanted to say. You have any closing thoughts on the DLC in general?
I'm excited about the final one.
Yeah,
Rogue
me too.
One. I think it's neat.
Yeah, it's cool that we'll get to see. If you don't know, the final set of DLC in December is going to be based on Rogue One, the next Star Wars movie. So that'll be really cool. Just to see some new stuff from that. Although, with them being so catty about, well, we don't want any prequel stuff. This is all original trilogy only. Just because Rogue One is in the same time frame, I think that's kind of a cop-out. They just don't want to.
It is.
And what planet is that? It ain't
Saturn.
Hoth?
That's Saturn, and that's the sun.
Straight up Saturn. And the Diaxis grenade, that's from the prequel, so it's kind of lame. Oh, well, unless we really, really want to, or unless we want to sell it well because people will be excited about Rogue One. But that's fine. Whatever. You gotta do what you gotta do.
No, I'm just mad.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but we're mad.
So, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the Full Instance channel so you don't miss any of the content every single day. We have war stories like this every Tuesday or Thursday, where I do play Star Wars Battlefront, talk about random topics. We do wrestling reviews, movie reviews. We talk about TV, pop culture, all that sort of thing. But there's content every day. Like I said, we have regular Let's Play, some co-ops with some of my other family and friends. So make sure, once again, you subscribe and don't miss any of it. Hit that like button if you enjoyed, and we'll see you guys soon. I don't know about you, but we're full.